Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Got a little spicy video for you today. It's Garlaanx here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And today, as the title suggests, we're gonna have to have a serious discussion here, folks. One of my longtime community members, Rachel, sent me this article that was published by IGN, I believe, on September 11th. I think it was posted. Today's the end of the week. I think today's September 16th as of filming this. It should be released today as well. So, as the title suggests, Gearbox is reportedly up for sale. So take that with a grain of salt. Well, let's go ahead and take a look here. Gearbox, the U.S. game company behind Borderlands, is reportedly up for sale. Reuters reports Gearbox parent company, Embracer, is weighing up its options, one of which is a sell. So this doesn't necessarily mean that Gearbox is going to be sold, but it is on the table, folks. It is definitely on the table of being sold. Embracer is currently undergoing a significant restructuring that has already seen the closure of Volition. So, the long-time running studio behind Saints Row. So, the company that made Saints Row, they closed that shit down, boys. Volition doesn't exist anymore. Earlier this year, Embracer announced it would start to close studios and cancel games as a $2 billion deal, reportedly with a Saudi government funded company, Savvy Games Groups, fell through at the last moment. So, earlier this year, I believe it was June, sometimes in June, they had a deal with Savvy Games Company, Savvy Games Group. It was a $2 billion deal. Well, I guess it fell through at the last moment. Again, that happened back in June. So Embracer now has been weighing its options. The economy is horrible, folks. Just the overall economy is horrible. So the gaming industry suffers because of that also, right? People have to spend their excess income on important things they need in life. People have to pay their mortgage, their rent, their bills, buy food, etc. There are more important things out there than video games. So when the overall economy is suffering, all of those niche hobbies are also going to suffer because people don't have that expendable cash flow right now. So Embracer is a huge company. Embracer is one of those huge financial companies. We're talking big business here. What do those big business people do? Well, if a company isn't performing well, they shut it down. Simple as that. So that also has me worried. Gearbox is for sale, apparently. It has, a number of offers from interested third parties, most likely more multi-billionaire companies, conglomerates, are interested in acquiring Gearbox. So, Embracer's weighing the options right now. What do? Do you sell Gearbox? Is Gearbox performing up to its quarterly profit margins? Or do you simply close it now? So, I don't think they're going to close it down, right? This is all speculation. No one really knows what's going to happen behind closed doors until it's officially announced. But I highly doubt that Embracer is going to end up closing down all of Gearbox and all of its subsidiaries. So you can expect it to be sold, most likely, to a new company. But then what is that new company going to do with Gearbox? And all of its games and all of its assets, etc. So, what are you going to do? We'll keep a monitor on this, I guess, and see what happens. Embracer paid over $100 million for Gearbox. So, if we look at Embracer, if you're not even familiar with Embracer, they have 12 direct subsidiaries. Which are Amplify Game, Asmodee, CDE Entertainment, Coffee Stain, Dark Horse, Easy Brain, Embracer Free Mode, Gearbox Entertainment, Playlion, Saber Interactive, and then THQ. Those are all the just direct companies below Embracer, right? If we look at some numbers here, Embracer's been around for 12 years. Its revenue is $38 billion, right? Its operating income is $0.194 billion. The net income, 4.4. Now, this appears to be in the currency of whatever Sweden uses, whatever KR is. Someone in the comments can tell me what KR is, because this is not USD revenue. This is a Swedish company. But still, these numbers are pretty large, right? Assets, 116 billion. So you're talking about a very, very large gaming group, gaming company, whatever you want to call it. And if those people in the ivory tower are not happy, then you see closures, then you see sellouts. So if we scroll all the way down here, just to give you an example here, Embracer Group itself has 129 studios, companies, whatever you want to call them. 129. This says they have 15,000 employees. I think it's more almost like 17,000, right? Yeah, in 2023, we're almost at... They have 17,000 employees. 129 companies. So, I mean, I was going to make a little chart for you guys, but I mean, there's no reason. So you have Embracer Group, and then you have their 12 direct subsidiaries. But then under those subsidiaries, you know, THQ Nordic has all of these under them. So Embracer owns everything. Papa Embracer owns everything. They have 129 companies under them. So we don't care about all of these. We'll scroll through these just to see, you know, what's all here. But we care about Gearbox, obviously. So here we are. Gearbox Entertainment, right? So what's all under Gearbox? Cryptic Studios, right? Gearbox Publishing bought Perfect World. And so Perfect World included Star Trek Online, Remnant, Cryptic Studios, right? Gearbox Publishing right here. And then its subsidiary of Gearbox Publishing San Francisco. Cryptic Studios, again, that's what we care about, folks. Gearbox Entertainment bought Cryptic Studios, hence is owned by Embracer. So if Cryptic Studios doesn't perform adequately, Embracer looks at that and says, well, guess what? Everybody's fired, or you can relocate to another one of our 129 companies, and we're going to shut all those games down. So, you know, Remnant, Star Trek Online, Neverwinter, we don't know what the future holds, right? So I just wanted to put this video out there because, you know, the end could possibly be near or in the near future. We always joke on my channel about Neverwinter is never going to last 10 years. Well, it did. Neverwinter is a 10-year-old game. But now Perfect World does not own it anymore, right? So now it's under a different management team. It's under a different parent company who has also a new parent company. So, again, those people in the ivory tower that make the financial decisions, if they don't like what they see, they will close the company. They're already doing it. They're already in the process of it. You may never see another Saints Row game again because Volition was shut down. So we had to have an adult discussion about it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them below. What are your thoughts on this? Like I said, I just made a video recently. It said, is you know, Neverwinter going to make 15 years? We just hit 10 years. Is it going to make another 5 years in its life cycle? Is it even going to make year 12, year 13, etc.? You know, no one can tell the future of what happens to any game. So hopefully the economy can turn around. The gaming industry turns around. You know, they make lots of money, etc. But we know the track record right now, Cryptic Studios, and they are not making very responsible financial decisions. In my mind, at least from everything we've seen. So, yeah, you know, their necks could be on the chopping block, folks. At the very least, if they're not going to get closed down, then Gearbox is going to be sold. So this part of Embracer is going to be sold. That's everything, right? If they sell Gearbox Entertainment, that includes all of these smaller companies. And then whoever buys Gearbox has the decision, well, we're either going to combine all these smaller companies into one, we're going to get rid of this, we're going to add to this, etc. We don't know what the future is going to hold. So hopefully you enjoyed the video today. Like I said, I felt it was important that we had to discuss this. I mean, I don't want to see Cryptic Studios get shut down, you know. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. It's going to suck, you know. It is what it is. Neverwinter will cease to exist. Star Trek Online will cease to exist. So, I don't want to see it shut down, but maybe new ownership is the right path to take. Maybe one of these anonymous third parties takes Gearbox Entertainment, turns it around, and we see Cryptic Studios being forced to make significant updates to Neverwinter and Star Trek Online. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That's all I got for you folks today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, leave me questions, comments, or concerns below. Let's try to have an adult civil discussion about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys real soon.